Aveda was bought by the Estee Lauder company over 10 years ago. What are the limitations and the benefits of being part of such a big company?
First of all, they're extremely proud to have Aveda as part of their stable of great brands that they own. And the wonderful thing about Estee Lauder is they really are a house of brands rather than a branded house. So they are very keen that each brand keeps its own identity and is very clear what it stands for and what the consumer benefits are. So from Aveda's point of view, we get fantastic investment and we get support, and one of the areas of support is in the whole kind of planning, processing and facilities that we can use. I think what consumers are looking for today is superior performance with every product. So yes, we all know that organic natural ingredients is a number one thing that consumers are looking for, but they won't buy it the second time unless it performs.
Is it ever tough to juggle Aveda's brand ethics with being part of the Estee Lauder company in terms of compromising your stance to make a larger profit margin?
I would absolutely and categorically say no, and I think Estee Lauder would be horrified if we did. So no, it's very important to us and to them that we absolutely stay true to what we believe in, because quite honestly that's what we feel is the success of the company.
Amanda, what are Aveda's sustainability goals and focuses for 2011? I know that you look after the Middle East, Europe and Australasia now, and do those goals change between the three regions?
No, not really. In fact, we set ourselves global targets, and then individually within areas, different countries can have different internal goals, but our big goals overall are around things like CO2 emissions. So for instance, our goal is to reduce our CO2 emissions by another 10% this year. Then on waste, we're working on a project at the moment for taking back packaging, which will be a way of people being able to return packaging or recycle packaging or whatever. Because the bottles that we use here, for instance, these bottles here, are 100% post-consumer recycled packaging. These bottles were made by old soda bottles. But we want to be able to also be able to return packaging, whether it's to us or to a facility, whatever. And then the third big goal that we have is that at the moment 90% of our essential oils are certified organic, and our goal is to get that up to 100%.
Can you explain a little about your marketing strategy and the role social media plays with that?
Aveda is the leading botanical, natural hair care and skincare company, but with professional authority. So where we are different to other natural product companies, we have this professional authority through salon people or spa therapists. And that really, I think, gives us a different edge, because not only are we saying the products are great, but we have the people who are actually working on your hair or your body recommending the right products for you. We have 165,000 fans on the Aveda Facebook page and growing every day, so we're really delighted with that.
But it is a massive number.
It is a massive number, and what's interesting also is that every country has their own local Facebook site too, so then they can talk locally to the people who want to know about Aveda.
Moving on to local markets then, are there any quirks in the Australian market that sets it apart from any other region that you work with?
Well, you certainly like to party. Australians love to party, which is great. I would say that the level of hairdressing in Australia is very high. And I'm interested because I think the direction that stylists or hairdressers look to is the UK.
Yes.
But I must say that I'm very impressed with the level of hairdressing. Our top 10 products in Europe and Australia are the same, although roughly the same, although the position may be slightly different. Damage Remedy Hair Repair is also the, actually it's the number one product before we introduced this one here, the Smooth Infusion Style Prep Smoother. It's the number one family, and also Colour Conserve. So there are a lot of people in Australia who colour their hair, and then keeping it in a great condition, they use colour conserve. And in the UK, colour conserve